Well, today on the show, we're at East Lake Physical Therapy and Sports Rehab in the Van Cleve community. It is part of Singing River Health System, one of the rehab centers, their newest one, matter of fact. Only been here for a couple of years. Brandon Cloud is the assistant director,
nice
physical
to have
therapist.
you here.
How are you?
Doing good, doing good. Glad you made it.
Well, thank you very much. I mean, this is a beautiful facility. Tell us about the different centers that y'all have.
Right, so we've got multiple centers throughout Jackson County. This is our second largest and, like you said, our newest. It's a partnership with Bienville Orthopedic. This is their building. We have the first floor of it. We've got 10 other clinics in Jackson County, and then Encore has 7 other clinics in the other 2 coastal counties. So we've got quite a few rehab options for everybody across the coast.
Now, you have teamed up, Singing River Health System has teamed up with Encore
Yes.
for several of these facilities in the Jackson County area and D'Iberville,
Yes.
which is Harrison County, and working together. This is more of this is an outpatient clinic, correct?
This is an outpatient clinic. We've got multiple ones. We do provide their inpatient rehab services as well. And just wherever the patient needs, we're there for them.
All right. Well, we're going to take you on a little tour and show you what they have here. Now, Brandon, y'all have a lot of different services and training therapies that y'all do throughout the entire system. This is something a little bit different. It looks like an ordinary treadmill, but it's not.
Right. Well, so what we've got is a running program here at East Lake, and one of our therapists has gone to multiple classes and really experienced in running, and she's developed this new program with us. And so basically what we've got is this treadmill, we've got cameras, and then we put a monitor in front of him. So now we can give him feedback and cues, and as soon as he hears those cues, he can see what he's doing to see what he corrects. And so that way he gets that feedback. Nobody else has this monitor system so they can see. Normally you just say, well, run like this, run like that, and you're just expected to figure out what that means.
Right.
This, they can actually see it.
What kind of patients would use something like this? I mean, knee replacements or something, or?
So it could be your runners that just have a chronic.
So a runner could come in here?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So that they have an injury from upstairs in the orthopedist office, they send them down here. Or a runner who just is not happy with their form and they just have chronic tendinitis and they want to address that. They could come here and we could do a running analysis on them, figure out.
Cut off some of their time for the,
maybe
for running. Yeah.
Maybe.
That's pretty cool.
So try to get them to the Boston Marathon.
There you go. There you go. Well, we got some more that we want to show you here. Now, what's going on back here, Brandon?
Right, so one of the unique things about this clinic is we have a 120-foot long running track. And so it's made for plyometric activity. And so what we've got is a brake system that our athletes can have resisted running the full length of this building.
So that's going to build up a lot of your leg muscles and everything
and
too.
Endurance, so they get their wind back. A lot of times we just have elastic bands that connect people to walls and they can only go short distances. With this, they've got the whole length of the building.
Anybody else have a track this long?
Not that I know of. And we can also help, so let's say we get a older crowd that just needs more power after their hip or knee surgery. So we can set the brake a little bit different and that they get that power the whole length of the room.
Wow, that is really cool.
We can also do running and jumping and sprinting techniques, short distances.
There's so many different things that y'all do here, and some of the other, throughout all the whole system that y'all provide, that with Singing River Health System and Encore, that not only here but at the other ones too. I mean, y'all do stuff like, looking at the list, I got to refer to my cheat sheet here. You work with stroke patients, vestibular patients, Parkinson's patients. You have a driving program.
Right, so our neuro clinic is an excellent example of some of our specialty services. So they, it's a neurological clinic, so they're going to focus on patients that have had strokes, Parkinson's, brain injuries, spinal cord injuries. And within that clinic, they have the driving program. They have support groups for some of those issues. They also deal a lot with vestibular imbalance and dizziness. A lot of people are just dizzy.
Oh, yeah.
These people know why you're dizzy. They'll figure out, is it coming from your head? Is it coming from your ears? Is it because you don't have good sensation in your feet and that's why you fall over? They can help figure out a lot of that stuff. So it's a very specialized clinic. They also have physical therapy, occupational therapy, and speech therapy. They can work on voice and swallowing issues at that clinic as well.
All right, we want to show you another one of the cool things that they have here. Batting cage?
Batting cage. Who doesn't need a batting cage in their clinic?
Yeah, really.
So the great thing about this is that we can do anything. The mesh is small enough, we can hit golf balls, We can do baseballs, we can do footballs, we can do soccer balls. We've got the guard or the target there for pitchers. The net has enough power to it. We could have two pitchers pitching that way simultaneously and never hit each other.
Really?
So it's the only clinic in the area that has this option inside the clinic. Previously, we'd have to go out to the parking lot. You have to have somebody catching, the therapist sitting there critiquing everything. This way, we can just set them up with the pitching machine and let them knock a few out.
Nice, nice. I want to show you the squat rack here next. Do a lot of sports med here, including, I mean, you've got a squat rack too.
Right, and we've got a squat rack. We do a whole lot of sports medicine, and we really wanted a way to be able to train our offensive and defensive linemen, and they need heavy weight. And so that's why we've got this. We also have a lot of CrossFitters that come through here. And so these are the bumper plates that they would use in the gym. Some of our therapists are CrossFit instructors, and so they understand what they're trying to do at that competitive level. So we can train those guys. We have a lot of different options here. We've got therapists that are strength and conditioning coaches on the side of being physical therapists. We can train that. We've got a lot of options here. We have a lot of dancers that come through here and cheerleaders. So, you know, they need heavier weight to be able to do their sport, and we can provide that.
Well, they got this really cool thing called Trazer. We want to show you that next. Now, y'all even include some video games, so to speak?
Well, no, I mean the rehab equipment. Rehab equipment. We wouldn't call them video games.
Right.
But yeah, we have a piece of equipment called the Trazer, and basically it is using a camera in the machine to help him figure out where he needs to go. The beauty of this is it works on endurance and timing. It also gives us objective numbers on how quick he can move. So we can tell over a period of time whether he is speeding up with his agility, whether he is faster with his reaction time, or and even look at all different planes of motion, so forwards, backwards, left, and right.
And there's, as you said, there's several different programs that they can actually use.
Exactly. So we can go all the way from young kids, which you would think about with this, even to seniors, and fall prevention and concussion management. So somebody that has had some sort of head injury, either from a fall or from sports, this is a great tool for that.
You know, we want to mention again that all the different rehab centers that Singing River Health System and, of course, Encore is working with y'all, are working here in the Jackson County area. Each one of them specializes in different ones. Matter of fact, you can go to the website of Singing River Health System and find out which one would be best for you. But again, of course, you want to go to your doctor and find out which one he recommends you go to.
Right.
Brandon,
we enjoyed having you here.
Thank you so much. And we didn't even scratch the surface of all the great things that they do provide here. So, you know, go see your doctor and find out which rehab center will be best for you from Singing River Health System in Jackson County.